think my game volume is just a little bit too loud. And so I think I will open my volume mixer and reduce the volume of my game to maybe that level. Which, I don't know if that's too quiet for you guys. It'll be quiet. It's just a quiet kind of day. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I only got a couple hours of sleep. I just couldn't fall back asleep, and I decided, you know what, I don't really want to go to sleep. I just don't want to. I would much rather just chill. Take it easy tonight, you know? So I think that's exactly what we're gonna do. I'll just boost my microphone output a little bit so I'm not so quiet, so that I'm not fighting the noise suppression. Will go maybe like this, a little bit more. I think that's good. We're no longer fighting our noise suppression. You can also maybe reduce the intensity of noise suppression and move the expander to a different threshold as well. That should help a lot with volume and output and everything. Good stuff. Good stuff. Hello, Big Bumbaclot. Hello. Hello, everybody who happens to be watching. If there are people watching, I don't even know. I'm not really too, up and at it, go-get-ish. It's just one of those things. Is there perhaps a way to... I think it's good. I don't know how the volume is for you guys music-wise. The game should be very quiet, though. Which, I guess what I can do for you guys is I can up the game volume on stream so that it's not so uninteresting for you guys audio-wise, but I mean, it's not like there's anything particularly fun or interesting to listen to. It's just gameplay, as per the usual. Sounds fine? Good. Wunderbar. Wunderbar indeed, yes. This is fantastic news to hearing. This pleases me greatly. This is very much ASMR territory for Nev. I am so soft-spoken right now. Usually I don't mutter towards you guys. I don't speak so quietly or so gently into the microphone. I'm sure for some of my viewers, you guys are like, ugh, ASMR, gross. And then there's probably others of you who are like, I don't know. I don't know what goes on in your fucking craniums, to be honest. This is a fairly cool ephemera, if not a bit awkward, because it wraps around your armpit and therefore cuts into some of your cosmetics. Maybe they could have chosen a better way for this to wrap around. Oh, it goes up under your leg, I'm seeing. It goes all the way around. Fascinating. Very strange. That's a new one. 2 Void Armageddon missions. Void Armagooner missions. This is exciting. That is a very cool operator cosmetic that I do want. Wow, 2 completely blank landing craft. I wonder what that's about. That's a bit strange. You never really see two blank landing crafts. That's a very strange thing to see. Come on. Fucking guy. That is a very, very strange thing to see. Oh, it's an Excal Umbra. Interesting. Wow, 40% additional crit damage on the scope bonus. Was that the original Paragale bonus for the 4x zoom? I feel like that is more. No? I feel like that's higher. For the Paragale Prime. I feel like it was not so much, but maybe I'm just delusional. Am I not in Steel Path? I just realized I have two randoms out in the distance. I must not be in Steel Path or something. Right? I am not. Okay. That would explain why I was struggling to find a lobby earlier for leveling, and then like I saw the two randoms out in the distance. I should have been queued in by the two blank ships as well. There were so many signs that wasn't Steel Path. there were actually several telltale signs that was not Steel Path for level farming, and I was just matchmaking into oblivion. A cheeky Nev stream, a cheeky ASMR Nev stream with Quiet Nev at 4:13 in the morning. They say the early bird gets the worm, but what happens if the worm is early, huh? What then? What happens then? The world may never Joe. Something I do like about the Seraphang is that it does growl at you when you, Hey, look at that. Me and good guardian, nah. Your fave neurodivergent. That's a fun one. I like that. I like that. Neurodivergence. Okay. I probably should just like look here at the corner for boosting the frame rates, but I mean, I don't think I give that much of a fuck. Oh, we got an affinity charm in there. That's always good fun. Well, that's an easy peasy, max level squeezy type of situation. Good thing you checked a random vid and the stream showed up in your recommendations. See, that's really interesting. In my Discord server, you guys get both a ping and a double ping anytime I go live. So first the bot pings you, and then the bot deletes its own message on account of there's a silly setting in there that I just refuse to fix because I'm like too lazy to do it. I'm like, whatever. And because I'm too lazy to fix it, it just, you know, stays broken forever, causing the bot to delete its own messages. So I go in and I manually grab the text message that it sends and I just copy paste it, which pings my server a second time, which is very funny. I should just type 1 because I am done affinity farming on account of that really lucky early Smeeto proc. How does one get into the Discord? Currently, I have it set on a vetting system. You guys will only be invited in upon being approved by me as somebody who I know as a long-term viewer. If you guys would like to strike that up. I know, for example, like Arcane and Blacksmith, you guys have been around forever. So, it is, if you guys just wanted to email my publicly available YouTube email, there's nothing hidden about that. I could then, you know, get you guys added to Discord and send you guys links and blah blah blah. But yeah, everybody that's added to the server is vetted by me. I don't let people into my server. It's a private server now. And it's been private for a while, and it'll probably remain private. I was thinking of maybe reopening a public Discord. But the more I think about it, the more I think I just don't care enough. I don't care enough about YouTube or about streaming or about making content to feel like inviting people and to be like, yeah, look at my community. Honestly, if you had asked me a year ago if I had felt this way about Warframe, I would have said no. I would have been excited to work on clan events, and I would have been excited to do, you know, giveaways and stuff of that nature, and just kind of play the game with my fans and viewers, and, you know, make videos and stream and all that stuff. And, you know, I would have given you the excuse like, oh, I would love to. It's just that, you know, I'm too busy. But nowadays, loading up this game is more of a chore. It's more of a thing that I just do out of like muscle memory at this point. I'm not really interested in the game. I'm not interested in what the game has to offer. I think that's the way out. Yep, it is. I'm not really engaged with the game in any meaningful way lately, especially because, like, you know, this last content that dropped, we got Varuna Prime, Paragale Prime. Those are exciting items to get, you know. Varuna is really, really exciting and really interesting, and one of the OG frames that I actually had a video on. Probably like my fourth or fifth vid that I was like fairly happy with, that I was like, this is fun. It really could have been done so much better. There's a million things that I did wrong with that video, but that's not of too good of importance, you know. And this is a good opportunity for me to look at that and say, oh, let me revisit Varuna, maybe revisit the video, revisit the build, do something different, you know, try a different Varuna. And I thought about doing that, and I really thought about it, because I liked Varuna gameplay. I play her all the time, and it wouldn't be hard for me to showcase a good example. I was just working on the Vitrica build for Varuna, right? Oh. Why are you in the wrong outfit? You're missing all of my cool fashion. Oh my god, they disappeared. What? No way. But my Vitrica Varuna, for example, would have been a great this would be an awesome time to showcase, like just how good and fun this weapon is, especially when you use it with Varuna and all of her cool bullshit that she does, because Varuna makes this weapon incredibly overpowered. We are talking like an insane amount of damage added and just like an insane amount of utility, like just a huge power boost. And being so fucking for real, there is no reason for me to even try. There's no reason for me to contribute or to like make this build or like, you know, add my take to the community and like provide something for you guys and like make it interactive and like, oh, let me show you this cool thing. There's nothing in the game that I can use this on. There's never a point in time where I can recognize this weapon for what it is and use it the way that I want to. There's nothing in this game that exists that is fun with this weapon, because nothing has health, nothing matters. Like people are running builds with like IPS mods on like regular weaponry, like not even like Motivore meme builds with like, oh, Zada's Whisper extra hit and blah blah blah. We're talking like shit post tier, like people are putting physical IPS mods in Valkyr Talons, and they're able to clear like level 200 steel path with no issues at all. And if people are able to do that, why would I dedicate any of my resources towards making a cool build? Why would I put the time and the effort and the resources and the dedication and then make a video about it and do this and do that? Why would I do that if it just doesn't matter? And it doesn't matter. So it's really hard for me to load into this game and want to play it and show you guys like a cool setup or a cool build, or teach you guys like a cool piece of tech or research, like, oh, I found this bug or this exploit, or here's how this mechanic works that people don't have documented, and I just don't care. I just don't give a shit. And I don't know what you guys want. Not you guys in particular, but like I don't know what I'm supposed to do to make this game fun for me. You know, the most fun I've been having, I've been running around on Plains of Eidolon with Ivara, fishing and mining. And I hardly count that as playing Warframe, honestly, if we're being so honest. As much as I love exploring the weird side of Warframe, there's just no point. I think that the death of scaling, the death of difficulty, the death of engaging high-level content has done a significant amount of damage to how much I can personally care about the game. I can't sit here and pretend that I care about this game. This is the coolest fucking ephemera ever. Are we kidding me? Wait. It comes with prime parts on it as well? What kind of fucking ephemera? Worthwhile. Worthwhile. Very cool. I'm not even upset about that. But you know what I mean? Like, how am I gonna sit here and tell you guys, like, when will AFK frame become great again? I think that the greatness of Warframe will forever depend on DE's willingness to try to stop us from dealing damage. Because the fun of Warframe comes from Digital Extremes puts some kind of limiter in, or some kind of skill check, or some kind of inhibitor, something that forces you to play the game in a unique manner in order to overcome the obstacle of killing something. And as it stands right now, there is no obstacle. There is nothing that stops me from just flattening. That is an insane Sayandana. Wow, they really went all out with the Varuna cosmetics. And then Lunchbox, and then tail fins. But I mean, this looks fucking ridiculous, does it not? I mean, shit. It's kind of hard to not just run like the default Varuna look. That looks really cool. And then, of course, sigils. Sisterhood sigil, apparently. Fascinating. Hey, D.E. Rue. I have this person on my friends list. Oh. Well, Rue, listen. We're friends on Warframe. Is the Prime Pack good? I mean, the tail and Sayandana look insanely good on Varuna. These are very pointy, they're very stylized, they're very unique. The tendrils on the butt look pretty good. The gold on the butt looks very good. Specifically, it's the ephemera and the wings. So if you were to get anything, it really would be the accessories pack and not the actual Prime Access. I don't think it came with any armors, did it? No, just her regular Prime armor dogs, which you just get with Varuna. You heard the tail shipped bug? Check out the Sundali. Oh, speaking of, there is in fact a code to redeem. And I do believe the code is literally just Varuna. Yeah, and you get an Honored Pack Collection, which if I'm not mistaken, Honored Pack Collection is like 110 plat. You get this for free, which is fairly cool. These are pretty cool decorations right here. 35 plat a pop. But yeah, we'll take a look at this, Sundali. We'll take a look. It's, what is it? Equipment, orbiter, landing craft. Yeah, there we go. You get like a little dog head for your ship. That's not a terrible look, honestly. That's not crazy. I don't hate that. It fits my color scheme pretty well. It looks pretty interesting. Do I think it looks as fun as the gun? No, I think the gun is the most funny looking thing because it just looks like eyes and a nose. And I will never not use this funny, goofy ass looking gun. This is the goofiest and silliest looking thing ever. And it makes me very happy. This brings me immeasurable delight to look at. This is a silly little face for my silly little ship. And I love it. As much as I hated this boss fight, this gun is... Actually, you know what? I take that back. I didn't hate this boss fight. I actually did like this boss fight quite a lot. I did like this one enough to learn the speed farm for it. And to then make a video about it. This is the goofiest looking attachment. It's just a big nose. And look, if you look, this looks like a smiley face right here. So he's got eyes, he's got the Squidward nose, and he's got a smiley face. And I just can't unsee it. It's the silliest little guy. They gave my ship a face, and I will never be mad at DE for that. Every Sundali that they add after that is just a downgrade, if you ask me. Well, let's randomize colors until I was going to say until we find something that speaks to us, but hello? Do I even need to go further? Did I just stumble into the perfect colors? Hold on, what are we talking about right now? Like, what? What? So, Like, hello? I was gonna hit randomize a bunch of times and find good colors. Does she just color incredibly well? Hold on, let me apply this to another config. And then I guess we're gonna scramble colors again, because I was really like, I was gonna look for different colors and get freaky with it. Wow, she just colors incredibly well. Okay. Varuna might be like an S tier beginner fashion frame or something for people who are looking to getting into fashion, because she just colors so well. Look at this. This is so easy. Like, you can make this work with anything. Why? Like, look, Dagoth Varuna. It just looks like Dagoth. There's just so many, like, God, there's so many good options for colors. Wow, why, she colors incredibly well. I'm fairly delighted with this. Perhaps one of the most simplistic, like, color schemes ever, and they all work really good. This is like as stock standard as it can get. Honestly, this is something similar to like what I use on like my heirlooms, and it just looks good. This looks a lot like my ember heirloom, actually, my swimming pool ember, you know, with this kind of bluish color and the whatever. This just looks good. Wow, I'm like delighted by this. Usually I run the Void Shell Varuna, but I mean, honestly, the Prime just looks good. Never you sick? Why do you sound different? It is 4:30 in the morning. I'm speaking very quietly. I got 2 hours of sleep and then woke up, and I was just like, well, I can't fall back asleep. Varuna Prime is warming up to be one of your favorite designs in a while. By far one of the best designed Warframes. By a fucking mile, by a country mile. It is really hard for me to look at this frame and give you anything other than, wow, this frame was designed really well. Everything from the gold trim on the boobs and the tummy to the fucking, like, the shape of the back is really good. The Syandana and the ephemera both really fit. Nothing about it is crowded, but it's still very busy, which draws a lot of attention. The legs look really, really good. I noticed this right away. This is something is a pet peeve of mine. I've always got a sore spot when it comes to Warframe legs, because the Warframe legs always look so horrible depending on the frame, and then some of them just look great. And this is an example of like really interesting, good looking leg decorations. The feetsies look good. The whole fucking frame just looks so good. The mouth looks insane. It looks so good. Peak calves. It's very aesthetic. A little busy. I don't mind the busyness, because despite the busyness, it works. It's busy in a good way. It's busy in the you're looking at me and looking at all of the things that I have going on kind of way, which I think adds to Varuna. I don't think she detracts at all from being a busy Warframe. I think her being busy looks very good. They did a wonderful job with Varuna fashion. The modeling and sculpting for Varuna looks really fucking clean. Look at the fins on the arms, the fins on the thighs, these little things right here. Everything looks very good. You cannot... Ooh, hello, Peppermint Varuna. Who are you? Who are you? You are very pepperminty, and I like that. Very interesting. I don't know if you're necessarily good looking, but you're interesting. I'll keep a note on that. That in the back of my mind. Little peppermint Varuna. What does she look like with a void shell head? Void shell helmet, there we go. The thing about the void shell, you have to match the textures, so mine don't match at all, as you can see, so take that with a grain of salt. Oh, that's random materials. I can try to just make them match really quickly. But I think no matter what you do, it's going to color very differently because her accent's color is so pronounced on her main helmet. The accent's color takes up a little bit more space, which means you have to color it very differently compared to the prime. So for the prime helmet, here, you can see that the accents is just the metallic color, and this is primary secondary color, whereas her void shell, her accents is this white color. Her secondary is more like the accents, and the primary is a little bit more pronounced, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, because you can make your accents metallic. Let's try to just roll a random metallic thing here. Yeah, that works, I guess. No, it doesn't. Fuck this, I'll just stop doing that. There we go. So you can kind of make it work, but you'd have to spend some time making it look good, I would feel. You could make it work. Yeah, you could make it work, but it would be a little bit tricky. I think you need both the correct colors and the correct materials, which, I mean, comparatively, this helmet just looks so fucking good. This helmet looks so good. It is so hard to look at that Varuna helmet and just say anything other than, like, that looks fucking awesome. She looks evil. She looks like she wants to fucking eat you. It is so good. Folly is annoying in public lobbies. 24/7 hee 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 ha 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 hee 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 in various pitch. That doesn't surprise me. The Varuna trailer was pure gyro porn? Dude, it was. You could go the Artemis route and theme Varuna after the Greek goddess. You know what? What is the lore for the name Varuna? What is Varuna derived from? The wiki trivia section always has, like, oh, Varuna is blah 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 trivia. Here we go. Colorized concept art, chronologically before Styanax. The name Varuna is a variation of Zuvronu. I don't know how to fucking pronounce this. Hold on. Let's search the internet for this. Search internet for this. Let's... Is there like a... Oh, that's right. Lithuanian. I remember this. Yes, I remember Lithuanian. Linked to Medenia, representing the same divine force of nature with different epithets. Some sources view them as two sides of the same goddess, sacred symbol, blah blah blah. Hunters and warriors offered the first catch of the year to appease her. She was believed to punish those who violated the sanctity of the woods. It wasn't exactly sexualized, it was just gore. The little caress before killing Vector was very sus. Someone in the dev team was into it. Yeah, it was me. I am not in the dev team. Yeah. In Lithuanian mythology, she is described as a lone, voluptuous, and beautiful huntress, often escorted by a pack of wolves, with her form exuding both divine and demonic traits. Hang on, can I just get part of a series of the Baltic mythology? Baltic religion. Really interesting. Proto-Indo-European mythology. The Baltic religion was one of the last regions of Europe to be Christianized, a process that began in the 15th century and continued for at least a century afterwards. While no native texts survive detailing the mythology of the Baltic peoples during the pagan period, knowledge of such beliefs may be gained from Roman and German chronicles, from later folklore, and from etymology and reconstructions of comparative mythology. Interesting. So the Baltic religion is just lost. Fascinating. Really? 13th to 18th century. Oh. Huh. You're saying I should use the Daikyu on Varuna. I believe the Daikyu is quite literally just Japanese for longbow, two-armed strong bow. I don't think it's necessarily the greatest fit for anything Lithuanian, but I mean, fuck, if I do whatever you want. Go crazy, man. The oyster of your eye is the world, or however the saying goes, I'm sure. Wow, Halloween Verona. That looks interesting. You know what? Let's take an image of this person. Let's take this, search the internet for this, go to Google Images. I'm looking for this specific voluptuous nonsense. Wow. Actually, unironically, wait a minute. There's no way this isn't... Okay, no, okay, I was gonna say. Interesting. You know, I'm not seeing the voluptuous nonsense in this. I'm seeing some pretty modest stuff here. I was kind of hoping for something a bit more... See, this is a bit more interesting, but... Oh, here we go. Damn. That is a tummy. Damn. See, this is kind of what I was expecting, this kind of wild creature-looking thing. I know better than to scroll too far down on Google Images. I guess it's just because all of the imagery would have been lost, so it is just kind of up to your imagination, which, you know what? Fair. None of these depictions are necessarily artistically grabbing my attention, though. There is a strong lack of cool art depicting this. Honestly, Warframe is kind of the only source of interesting Varuna / Medenia, or Medina, I don't know how to pronounce this, Medina. Nev not showing us. Listen, I know better than to scroll down in Google Images, okay? I'm trying to keep it a buck. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Is it because I have... Is safe search enabled for some reason? I mean, I guess safe search is saving me, I could show you guys this. Nothing here is really grabbing my attention. It's all very uninteresting visually. See, this guy looks fucking cool. Almost looks AI generated, but I know better because of how old this is. There was one statue that I saw that was visually interesting. Everything else is just kind of whatever. How fascinating. Well, profile. Oh, look, link lighting is shit. Profile lighting looks better. Interesting, Varuna. I think it's a bold choice to go without the shoulder dogs. I think the shoulder dogs are so pronounced. But I can't lie. The red crystals do look very good. It'd be nice to have both in some way, or like be able to make the dogs red. I see the vision here, you know? It'd be cool if you could make the dogs more red energy colored or something, as opposed to matching your metallics, so I see why he went for that. I also see why he says the profile lighting looks better. It just does. Put the red crystals on the legs. Yeah, I think the leg dogs could go instead. But then they conflict. They conflict because of where the leg crystals go. They go here on the ankles, so it wouldn't look as good. I'm still trying to find a color palette that really speaks to me. It's kind of wild that the fur... Ooh. Yeah, that's a nice bronze color. That is a nice bronze. That's a nice deep green. A little bit dark and muddy, but we can make something with this, I feel. I feel that we can get something really interesting out of you. Maybe by just letting you breathe a little bit. Open you up just a wee bit, maybe some color or something. Something that lets you stand out just a little bit. You know. Find what makes you interesting. This makes you very interesting. Makes you a little abnormal. Maybe we find something in this color. Maleficent. Oh, good inspiration idea. Maleficent is a fucking awesome reference. And I almost feel like I can get away with double purple, like different color double purple. You know, or even same color double purple. There's a lot that you can do there to make that really interesting. Like this kind of idea, double purple, slightly different, maybe not so saturated on this one. I want like this. Agony purples go hard on Varuna. I can kind of agree. I think this is a bit too dark of a purple. I want a lighter version of this that's not this light, which makes me think like up here maybe. This actually looks pretty good, I feel. Again, we got a two-tone purple going on. A little bit of activity. And then let's clean up this black color I want maybe something either more or less defined. I can't tell. If lines are not clean, it's hard to tell what it is. Disagree. I don't think anything blends or becomes obscured here. I think the biggest thing is that this purple might be just too strongly blending with the dark color. So maybe we do choose a lighter color instead of double purple. Or like a pink instead. Pink could look good, because that goes against both. Lightens Varuna, lets her breathe, contrasts the black a little bit. Which means I can take this and I can go back to the original darker one, which I think was this one. Still a little plasticky though, so maybe something like this. I think double purple has just an interesting statement. I think this black is where things are going to change crazy style, because this is where I can get real expressive. And I almost wonder if just white would look good. See, white is interesting. It's a surprise. You don't expect that when you see these purples. You don't expect a color switch up like that, I feel. And I think that it looks better with that green if I just quickly copy this and copy this, just to get that out of the way. That's a little bit more interesting. Your eyes go, oh, how fascinating. White and purple is very normal though. I feel like people typically stick with dark and purple. White and purple is like a little bit more eye-catching. White with black, purple, and blue. It's like lavender. Yes, I was thinking that. Lavender is a great way to describe that color palette. Lavender. So not uncommon, but definitely less common for Warframe colors. Now, as far as the metallic color goes, we can sweeten our silver and make it slightly purple, and it looks like it's reflecting the purple light. Or we could stick with that bronze color, which added a lot of contrast, which I don't hate either of these. Going with the lighter metallic would allow us to maybe, something like this. Puts us more in the lavender theme, makes her look like she's from fucking Bed Bath & Beyond, which is kind of fun. I'm just gonna bookmark that so I can hold it, as opposed to the bronze color here, which gives us that contrast that we're looking for. Lighter makes it harder to read. It makes it more subtle. I just want to see like what a gold would look like as well. Let's grab a defined ember heirloom gold, probably somewhere from here. Which is funny, even though this is bronze, it still reads very much like gold. See, we could even go with a rose gold color like this peach here. I think I have a better rose gold somewhere. Where would that be? Where is that peach color? Gamma. No. Rollers. No. Oh, maybe rollers. No, maybe not. It's a specific kind of peach color. It's not like a normal peach. Where is that rose gold? That is like shockingly my best rose gold right there. Deca heirloom, maybe. All of these shades and not a single one of them compared. Well, this one's pretty close. We'll bookmark it. This is very saturated. This is actually fairly decent. It's a little bit gold for a rose gold, which is maybe more what I'm looking for anyways. We have a lot of metallic options here, chat. We have a lot of good metallic options. Storm, second line, farthest right, good rolls gold. Storm is one of those goat color palettes that always comes in clutch. This one, yeah, that is a good rose gold. Look at Omega with the call out. That is an ideal rose gold. Saturated, but in a good way. Good fucking shout out, my boy. That is ideal. Wonderful, wonderful fucking snatch. Wonderful eye. Good morning, MCID. Good fucking call, Sponge Boy Me Bob. The difference between these two is very subtle on this metallic. This is like a slightly desaturated version, which is good. Hard to tell which I like between these two. This one's lighter. This one being more pronounced probably matters here in the shadows. So let's see the difference. Oh, that's hard to tell. What are we thinking? Looking at the back shadows, looking at the hips, the shoulders, whatever. I feel like the lighter color doesn't get so messy. Or not messy, but it doesn't get so like, you know, strong, aggressive. I don't know the word. I don't have the words for this. Just got the corset thing going on in the back. True. Very true. A soft-spoken voice with the music is doing things to your brain. I'm not trying to. It's just early in the morning and I'm tired, that's all. I did not sleep enough. I don't know why I couldn't fall asleep. I also don't know why, despite being tired, I can't fall asleep. It's just one of those things, man. Oh, poor illusion. Basically ASMR. True, I am, like, speaking directly into the microphone. Insomnia is a bitch. Vile fucking thing. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Let's see. That emissive shows up on these doggy eyes. So I guess we'll just use their doggy eyes as a reference for what we really want that emissive to be. And I just think the strongest 255 green is the best for how subtle these lights are. Yeah, and it looks great here as well. Perfect. Very ideal. Let's take a look at armor pieces. Now, I did like, let's really quickly copy these colors just so that we have it, you know. Oh, interesting. What changes? So it's just interesting. The armor still changes a lot. Okay, good to know. So I did like what Omega did with the crystals. I just kind of want to see what they look like with this aggressive green. Void Shell is an option. Void Shell is a thing to think about because this maybe adds a little bit more personality to each of the heads. Okay, we're thinking. Those crystals, these ones. See, the green doesn't look as good as the red. That red crystal really stands out and just adds so much to a black and white color scheme. Which is interesting. I expected this to be brighter and more, you know, ooh. The sky is awake, so I'm awake. Fair enough. You know. I'm thinking. You don't really want anything that wraps around, nothing that's too bulky. I think no matter what, the dog is just the best fit for the shoulders. But I do think that the... Oh, the hips you can't change. Wait, that's so sad. Those are the ones that I want to change, are the hips. Oh. You can add the dead head. Well, yes, I do know that one. That one is very cool. Let me see what the Nymor looks like on the leg. See, this is what I was talking about, Crow. You see how it just kind of sticks to the metal and it doesn't look very good? That's probably why Omega didn't go for it. It just kind of gets tacked on there and it looks very strange. Honestly, there's not going to be very many good looking ones for the leggies here. On account of that, like, it's going to be a knee pad that probably ends up looking the best, and I just don't think that there's many knee pads that complement her specific knee shape. You know what? This looks really good, though. The Arachna has been coming in clutch for me lately, just as like a little tacky add-on. It's so subtle, and it fits with so many frames. I usually use the arm pieces because the Arachna arm pieces just look so good on so many frames. She already has built-in leg armor. I agree. It's funny. Look at how cleanly the Arachna fits in with her armor, though. It looks like it's, like, perfect. Nev is live. I am indeed live and living. I think the hardest part of this stupid fucking fashion would be the Signa. I did not see a single Signa when doing a cursory glance that looked good. There's not a single one of these that looks like it adds to Varuna in any meaningful way. This has some potential, and even it doesn't look very good because it's clashing shape-wise. You've got these rounded points with these jagged edges and sharp blades. That doesn't look very good. Doesn't look cohesive is the word I would use. This Signa always surprises me with how good it can look. What about Krios? Krios. Well, we'll get to it. Hold on. I did not like the... Yeah, that one. We'll see. The Krios down there. This one doesn't fit. Doesn't fit. The Krios has potential, but I think the big thing with Krios that holds it back from a lot of frames is the angle. It's not flat enough. It's very up. You know, you think of this and you kind of think of a fucking parabola almost. It's very up as opposed to being a bit wider, you know. Mag Heirloom almost has potential, especially with that green band. That actually looks kind of interesting. But again, the issue is the conflicting curved, soft, smooth metal with the jagged edges. It shape-wise doesn't match. I don't think that'll ever fit. I don't think that'll ever fit. This has potential. Maybe if it's... Oh, maybe if it didn't sit 5 billion fucking feet up above. What is this? Can it, like, go... this way? Can it go down? Can it... Why? Oh, why? This could look so good. This could look so fucking good. See, the Errado is what I used on the main Valkyr, and when you stick it all the way back like this, it adds quite a lot of personality on the main Varuna head. What the fuck, where are you going? On this one, I feel like it would have to be here. It still kind of clips. The danglies don't really match. The colors I'm not sold on. This is interesting. Double fin action going on. Looks a little bit strange. Doesn't have any metallics going on except for this, which doesn't look right. Which might be changeable, but I'm sad about this. This has so much potential. This is like the perfect Signa, and it's just in fucking Narnia up here. The Valkyr one did not look good. It did not look good no matter what I did to it. When I just glanced at it, I just didn't like it. This one also doesn't look good. This one doesn't look good. This one doesn't look good. None of these. This is the best looking one for 350. And even it does not scream to me as like a mandatory Signa. This doesn't really jive. IMO. Let me, out of curiosity, maybe push this one more forward and then see if this looks good. Maybe not that far forward. Maybe like there. Still doesn't really look all that good. Let's try 5 and see. Nope. I think the best one, the one with the most potential, is Stardust, and it just sits up in fucking Narnia instead of on her face, which detracts from it. I know the Dex was supposed to be the one that ships with her, but it looks fucking horrible on her. Did anybody else notice how bad this one looks for her? This Signa just kind of looks terrible, to be fair. This Signa looks genuinely awful. It's like the goofiest looking Signa. I think Varuna might just be a non-Signa fashion frame, which I'm honestly fine with. I really am okay with it, because if we think about it, she just doesn't need it. Now, fashion on the chest. If there's one thing I will say, it's that she looks like she kind of got a boob nerf from base Varuna and from heirloom Varuna. If we just take a look, Varuna's boobs normally, this is the regular Varuna skin, and the void shell Varuna, and then the prime skin. You see how flat that is? But it's not even that it's flat. She's got a like a tummy thing here that makes her boobs look flat. Because like if you look here, like individual boob, right? Individual boob. And then here, they're more together. And then the Medina, whatever, this skin here, she's just got like massive fucking mom tits. She's like sagging. She got fucking mom hips, mom belly, mom tits. She got that. So it's kind of funny. This is like in between phases. You know what though? She's always had this nub, it seems, but it's just way more pronounced on this one. Like they made it bigger. She ain't letting it hang anymore like a corset. Yeah, very much like a corset. Because she needs to go on all fours. True, this is a thing that dogs have. Dogs have this tummy. Oh, you're right. That is the dog belly. Yeah, she did. Look, the whole shape looks like a dog. Very different from this one. Looks like a person. Looks like a person. Looks like a dog. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. That's a dog tummy. That's actually a pretty cool find. That's a cool feature. They made her feet different so the rigging would work correctly. Yeah, I noticed that. I did notice. You know, it's kind of funny. They didn't give her... Oh my god, they did give her a dew claw. Look, she's got a dew claw on her arm. See, it's little details like this that make me like, damn, DE really put a lot of attention. Even her hands look more like paws. Oh, if you look at the structure of her fucking hands, the insides look like paws. Dude, DE put a lot of attention into this one. They gave her fucking dew claws. That's so cool. For those of you who don't own dogs, or have never had a dog, on your dog's arm connecting to their paw, a little bit above where their paws are, they're going to have another claw that sticks out. That's called their dew claw. They're very sensitive. They don't really serve them a whole lot of purpose, and they do require trimming and clipping, which can make your dogs very uncomfortable at the groomers, because they're very sensitive. So it's just very funny they gave her one. Like, it's very cool. It's like a little note, like, oh look, there's the dog with the dew claw. That's very cool. Anyways, chest armor. There's the obvious chest armor that I'm sure everybody and their mother has already thought about. The very obvious chest armor being the dog. The dog armor. Where's the dog armor? I know I passed it. There it is, the dog armor. Because of course, put the dog on her. But I don't think the dog looks good. This is like a cheat armor. This armor looks good on every fucking frame. There's barely any frames where this armor looks bad. I do think that she needs an armor. I do believe so. So let's see. Ooh. It doesn't fit the theme. It just looks cool. Which, I mean, hard to say no. So we want something with a lot of energy going on. A lot of green, a lot of energy color. That's what I'm thinking. Something centralized that kind of brings the piece together. See, this is a cool shape, but the lava lamp effect is unnecessary. Also kind of conflicts with her chin. I want something maybe more... See, this would be really good if it was on her tummy. Or up. Up or down would be good. I could change the intensity of it. Or some such thing. Joker colors? I don't know about that. I think the Joker is a little bit less green going on. He only has green in the one spot. This is interesting. What the fuck are we listening to? I want to listen to a saxophone fart in my fucking ears. I'm good, man. Appreciate it. Do I need to... Oh, I need more sentient kills. Interesting. I want something that looks good on the Varuna chest. I want something that looks good on Varuna. I want tummy armor. I want something on the tummy. I want tummy. Okay, this actually looks kind of interesting, so it's worth at least putting a pin on that. I'm not really gonna... I don't think any of these are gonna look good. Yeah, I don't think so. No. Well, that's adorable. No. Lol. No. It fits the shape. That looks very interesting. Ornus tassels. I did see those. Seraphim is such a cheat code. It looks good. That looks pretty good. Yeah, Orinus tassels are simple. They're not really... They're not offensive. But I don't like the way they interact with the tummy. Again, the tummy, like, I don't know, it's, the shape doesn't, they feel like they stick out too far, is what it is. Like, especially from, like, this side angle. It's like, oh, it's out there. I'm not in love with it. Annoyingly, this ended up looking the best. And it's just doesn't fit the vibe at all. It doesn't fit her theme. It doesn't fit her shape. It doesn't fit anything. It's just, this looks really cool. Seraphim chest, one of the best. Seraphim chest is like a cheat code. Oh, dude, I skipped on the EOS Prime. Ah, see, like this green, but lower and a different shape. I want something circular. I want something circular. See, this doesn't look bad. I'm a little bored with that. No chest is alright too. Yes, I agree. Most of my frames don't have chest armor, but I feel like Varuna does want chest armor. But in particular, I feel like she wants tummy armor. Valkyr heirloom sigil. Acanthus Prime. Problem with Acanthus Prime is actually the coloring doesn't fit, but okay. What are we changing? We're changing this, if we change anything, right? So if we change that white to be bronze to make this work, it might not even look bad. Let's see. Oh, that's already favorited. Okay. Let's just go here and do... Nope, doesn't even fucking remotely look good. Doesn't even remotely look good. And it changes that and looks awful. Yep, okay, that's not happening. Oh, and it changes Ornist as well. Yeah, okay, not happening. Not happening in a million fucking years. Octavia Prime Armor? Yes, that is Octavia Prime Armor. One of the best, honestly. One of the best armor. Minecraft music. Minecraft music. What are we doing with the Minecrafting music? I'm not opposed to this, but you know what it makes me want to hear? Oh, my YouTube music is frozen. Awesome. Well, I was gonna search something. This doesn't look horrible. I don't love it though. I feel like I can get better. I feel like you're close as well. Honestly, I'm gonna rock this for now. They added another thing of ears. Oh, right. These are the ears that go away. And these are the ears that don't. Cool. Oh, I want them gone. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to lighten these, maybe. Give it a little bit of breathing room. Take this pink and just drop it a little bit. Shouldn't change too much. And it doesn't. And it doesn't even change this, which is good. This doesn't change at all, which is good. Everything looks good. This changes a little bit because this is no longer this color. Right. So that has to stay, which I guess means this will be washed, which is fine. That's fine. Honestly, I think that's okay. Maybe we experiment with the Cyandana, though. We can experiment. We can try swapping this color and this color just to see what happens. Nothing too terribly interesting, which I like. Happens if I change you to black, though. Also nothing terribly interesting. Do you add a lot of contrast if I do that? Like if I do this, do you change too much? Not really. Honestly, you being on white is kind of better. Would be fun if you made the tips look bloody. Interesting idea.
Jazz, baby, jazz ain't music, it's memory, a slow dance with what you didn't say. It's what you hum when the night too quiet and the hurt too loud. See, jazz don't fix nothing, it just holds it like your grandmama's hand, soft, strong, full of ghosts. Jazz is for folks who feel too much and talk too little. It's the sound of missing him, but lighting the candle anyway. Jazz don't ask for permission, it just shows up barefoot in your kitchen with eyes like yesterday.
I think that matches the blood color pretty well. Looks pretty interesting. Adds a little bit of something to it. Looks like antlers. I'm gonna give her some activity here. More blood.
That's jazz, baby.
I want to give her something. Color. That's pretty solid, but I want maybe more. Man, I'm kind of disappointed in how the bright green doesn't do what I want it to do. I don't know the best way, because this is like as bright a green as I can fucking get outside of like gay green. Like this is literally like a max green. I guess that does it, and then we want our edge to be, so we want this color to be darker, yeah, like that, like that. The wiggles are a little bit interesting. Is it too much? Does it stretch the way I want? It's a little bit ugly. Where do you get Shroud of Dinar Sigil? I have no fucking idea, man. No fucking clue. Oh, green. Green. Nabarus, there you go. It's a Nabarus. You gotta nab it from the Nabarus. This actually has potential. This has a lot of potential. Oh, it doesn't get any skinnier than this though. I can't stretch it more. But I can do that. Valkyr Sigil, Valkyr Heirloom, You guys keep commenting on the Nev ASMR, man. Top by turning the Teshin Steel Path symbol. What's the Teshin Steel Path symbol? What is it? Warrior? What? What's the name of the Teshin one? True warrior? Did I not buy it from him? I might not have. Is it one I have to buy from Teshin? Teshin. Conclave sigil. That would be the insight then, I imagine. Sigils. Oh, he's got a lot. Oh, interesting. I've only grabbed the diligence and the revelation. Ambition, freedom. Base conclave, the awakening sigil. Turning this upside down would give her tits or something? Or the awareness sigil? Honestly, these sigils look good. I should grind conclave. It's the deadass conclave sigil. What? This one, awakening. This one. The main conclave symbol. This one, the basic conclave sigil. The syndicate, yes, okay. You said it was a steel path one. Then you said it was from conclave. So I'm sitting here like, okay, well, whatever. Conclave. So if I turn this upside down. Oh. Yeah. It kind of gives her boob covers. She's got like fingies going around her boobs. My bad. Do I even change this or honestly, you know what? I'm sure there's a setting for it that makes it look really good. I kind of like that Valkyr one. Just out of curiosity, this, yeah, where I put this kind of doesn't really matter, so just hiding it behind here looks fine. Kind of makes it look like the armor piece got splattered into her chest, you know? It's like, you took the armor piece and went and it's just splat, which is very interesting. Give her some emblems, maybe. What kind of emblems do you like? Oh, it goes underneath. That's cool looking. That's very cool. Verve sigil for underboob tech. Interesting ideas, chatters. The green emerald. The bird looks kind of cool. The emissaries, whatever. This song is boring the fuck out of me. Scarlet Spear Operations 3 actually looks fairly fucking cool, I'm not gonna lie. Between Operations 3, 2, and 1, I feel like 3 looks very cool. 2 also looks kind of cool, but 3 I think looks the coolest. 1 is like whatever. Of course, we've got the cheat code one, but I think we know the winner is Scarlet Spear Emblem. I think Scarlet Spear Emblem looks really cool. Now I could do a different emblem here based on what you look like. See, yours goes up here. Maybe you should be the Scarlet Spear and you can be something different. Because you don't look half bad. You looked interesting. There's a Katir sigil? Yes, there's a Katir emblem. This is the Katir Sakara. It's very cool. I use this on a bunch of fashion. These are boring me. Blind spots. They go in different places. I think it accentuates a lot. Actually, one of my major complaints is that emblems look really bad when you have two of them. Because it's always like, oh, why would I want to do that? You know? Clan emblem sticks out like a sore thumb, unfortunately. Drac emblem sticks out like a sore fucking thumb. Yeah, but some of the symmetry doesn't look as good. I think it's really nice when the emblems mix match like that. I kind of want to do something different for you. Maybe Katir is the way. Katir might be the way. It's a little bit out there. I don't know if the shape is very good. It also kinda, yeah, it clips too much. Doesn't look very good because of the clipping. We could go no emblem and only have forehead emblem, which I tend to do. I tend to do one emblem. The Alliance one looks bad. Trial missions, glyphs, you're stoked you got them all those years ago? Yeah, I never got the emblems for the trial missions. I never got mine. Oh, I did not want to randomize, good god. Well, there's our Veruna. Bloody and purple. Bloody and purple Veruna. Let's see. I guess we'll take our builds. Would you play Loki in ETA/EDA? Yes, absolutely. Loki is basically a better version of Revenant because he has more utility and just better crowd control. So Revenant's thing is that he doesn't die. Loki also doesn't die, but is a bit more skillful, a bit more fluid, and has a lot more utility at his disposal. Because of that, I would say that I would tend to prefer Loki. Loki's also just more useful for the other ETA, EDA type missions. Like, in particular, the defense missions. You get a lot more value out of a Loki than you do a Revenant. That being said, Loki does have his issues as far as dealing damage, which I know is a thing for some people in ETA, EDA if they don't have good builds on random weaponry. My solution for you is to abuse the fact that you have subsumes, deployable gear, crewmates, void rigs, all that sort of stuff to deal damage. You really shouldn't struggle with killing things in ETA, EDA, even if you get a shit dice roll on your weapons, because things like your operator deal enough damage to kill. You sound high. It's 5 in the morning. I only got 2 hours of sleep. I'm speaking very quietly. It is so early in the morning, and I I don't have the energy to speak at my normal volume. Normally, if you check out any of my other streams, I'm fucking screaming. I don't have it in me. I just don't. I don't have the energy to dedicate to this game, honestly. Like, I really stopped giving a shit. How long did I just spend fashioning this fucking frame? Like, a lot of time. An obscene amount of time I just spent putting funny colors on this. It doesn't have that dog in him. Yeah. Yeah, I'm missing that dog. That's why I'm playing Varuna. Because Varuna, parentheses, a dog, has that dog. I don't know what to put on. I guess you. And I guess I'm just gonna go to my other Varuna build that I used to use. And I guess I'm gonna pull all the shards off of you and put them on. I need helmet resources. Asterite, my favorite. Asterite is the best. That one. Feed. Schlunk. What is with the notifications I'm getting? Ah. Okay, I got an email, that's what happened. Now, I'm gonna be honest, it's very fun to receive emails from you guys. You sound tired and or high. Yeah. Tired of the game. Tired of the fucking game, man. That's where I am. I don't have it in me. Your chat sends you emails only when they want into the Discord server. Which is what I requested. I requested that specifically. What does most feedable mean, by the way? This is like is just the most amount you can feed. Right? Like this, like how many, like I can click this and I can mash it. You finally figured out the logic to the survival bypass key spawns, but it's still awful. Honestly, I think that overall, the survival bypass keys are... What's a good way to say? Like, I think that they're a good mechanic for multiplayer because they incentivize, like, one person does one thing, another person does another. I don't think that they're great for solo. I feel like for solo, you're much happier with just rocking around. It also splits spawns. That's part of the coordination part of things, though, isn't it? At least in my brain, I would say that's like, you know, oh, you're gonna coordinate. Alright, let's see. So, I say this one probably on config A. This one on config B. This one on config C, because it's my gimmick build. I think that the breach surge gimmick is fine, but ultimately worthless. Config E is empty, and config F is unnecessary. Let's go to Varuna here. Why can't I type? There we go. We're gonna go, and I guess we're gonna do a couple of things. First off, let's take a look at what polarities we're utilizing. So we do have one of these polarities, but only one being utilized in this loadout, which means that this is worth overwriting and not keeping. Now what we could do is maybe, now this being neutral is good. We don't really save any capacity with omniformas anywhere aside from this. This doesn't matter because of it doesn't matter if it's ranked or unranked, so unranking it and putting it in the wrong slot is fine. And this one here, we have umbral for these builds, which makes sense. Do you see a purpose in playing Nidus? Nidus is a good frame. Nothing wrong with Nidus. Good fucking frame. Guy is good. That's all there is to it. Solid frame, does a lot of stuff. Real good. Is there a setting you could change the color? Yes. At first, you expected the survival thingy to be a one-time thing where it's permanent, and you honestly wish it was that instead of how it is now. I think instead of doing that, what you could do is epic rap battles of history. Interesting. if the Nightmare Frame subsume Varuna's 4 off. That's what I do in all of my builds as well. I don't like her 4th ability. Not that it's bad, but I prefer using Varuna for her insane melee buffing and her absolutely ridiculous melee buffing from her 1 combined with any subsume on the 4, taking advantage of precision intensify. Like putting, for example, the really obvious brain dead idiot solution of Wrathful Advance, which is the duh subsume. This is like the duh subsume. Putting this and then just like precision intensify, bumping this up to an insane crit chance is like, oh, okay. Like just all by itself it does that, you know? Her 4 is not bad, but I also think that it's like basically hard carried by this endurance augment. This basically is mandatory for her 4th ability to be like really, really good. And I think that this is kind of like Like there's nothing wrong with this. There's nothing wrong with this existing. It does kill things. It does do a good amount of damage. But honestly, comparing that, like, just that setup to melee platform Varuna is just like, she's so strong. Okay, here's the other thing, right? Prey of Didar exists. Yes, that was a stealth change they added a while ago, you know. Nice to see you again, by the way. Yunori is like a fucking goat in this channel. Smartest Nev viewer, to be honest. This motherfucker's a secret. This is my secret developer right here. I'm so suspicious of Yunori. This fucking guy knows too much. But anyways, I was thinking, is there any value in saving an additional Vazran polarity? And I don't think so. And because I don't think so, I think it is worthwhile to just eat this polarity. Which sucks. I hate to do that. I do hate to do that. But I think it's worth it. Fucking fly burping in your ear is a wild thing. So we're gonna put this on this one. And fuck you. Why does it do that to me? Why? What? Hold on. This pisses me off because look at this. Why does it do... Okay, why does it do this? Why does it do this when it could get closer to what I wanted? Oh shit, that's not what I wanted. By doing this. Let me go get that other mod that dropped off. Where is it? You know what I mean? Why? Why? Because this is much closer to what I wanted. It's not perfect. It's much closer to what I wanted. Oh, digital extremes. Let's see. Did it also scramble my mod order? It only did a little bit, actually. It fit these mods. Honestly, this is the worst mod you could have forced here, though, because I would much rather this goes here and I use one of my other whatevers. Also, Archon continuity instead of... Oh, Archon continuity would be good. Transient fortitude would be good. So this can go here. Do I put anything? Because this is just a straight duration strength build, right? There's nothing there. Yeah, nothing there. Augmented in Fury, which frankly Fury is unnecessary. It's just there because no reason. Impetus is better for a variety of reasons, actually. So we'll use that. It has a first fit search rather than direct copy or best fit. Yes, I am aware. It still makes my soul crumple up into a million pieces, and I hate it. I would much prefer, personally, a best fit. I also... Okay, this is a pet peeve of mine. This is a personal thing, actually, so it's not like it's the end of the world. But a personal preference would be, I don't like when it switches my mod orders around. I would so much prefer my mod order being preserved to the best of its capability. Which I know is an impossible ask. That's the wrong thing. Let's see. Equilibrium prime flow. That makes sense. Because of forma, right? I know that because of forma, but even once you get it like fully formatted out, once you get it fully formatted and matched up, it'll still swap mod orders all the time. And it's just, They should copy if possible and then first fit. I see, I see. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't do that, actually. Frankly, as a not developer, I don't have the answers to those kinds of questions. What I do have are fucking complaints. I'm loaded with those. I feel like this is an unnecessary thing. Especially because this exists. So because this exists, I can get away with something else up here. And I feel like that something else could be preparation. Preparation is just such a great thing. I have so much strength from this because this exists. You know? And preparation is just very cozy. I think I have a cheaper preparation that would give me, yeah, better off. I also do 4 quadrants, skeletal. I also do quadrants. There's something about it that makes sense. I know what you mean. My thing is, my brain, I also kind of do shapes. So, like, sometimes if a shape will blend into another quadrant, like, for example, this will be the strength shape, and it's like a tetroid shape, as opposed to being a square. Sometimes I do that depending on the build, but, like, this is the energy section, the energy quadrant. I know what you mean. My brain does the similar, I do a similar thing. I guess I could do an augment, but it doesn't matter. I would much rather something else. What would I rather? Fuck it. No, I don't want that. Actually, you know what? I kind of do want this for the... Wait, I do want this. My brain is so massive for the fucking Vitrica, dude. Oh, that has so much motion blur. Why does this have so much motion blur? Or is it just from the DLSS trying its best? This is DLSS's doing, or not DLSS. What is this artifacting from where it's ghosting? But is it? It is DLSS. DLSS is what does. That's really funny. Wait, hold on. Let's turn it off and see if it looks better. Let's just really quickly. Which I know on stream, it'll probably fucking, like, blow up my TAA, yeah. It looks a little bit better. Let's turn TAA off if I have it. Let's just turn this off and see. Ah, it's still doing it. Although, sometimes the settings don't update properly. Looks a little bit better. That's really funny, though. I'm sure my encoding settings on stream probably looks fucking horrible for you guys because I did that. On quality and not that one. What? Oh, it automatically goes to high. Yeah, there we go. We're good. Yeah. Encoding overloaded. I get it. Blah, 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 blah. Anyways, let's see. I think the Vitrica just looks good. Let's just do this. Why are you white? That's why you're white. Let's change you. Let's just change you to fucking green, to be honest. I don't know. I think green looks cool. Let's change you to jade green. Green screen sword. Green screen sword. Maybe I could just like... Let's see, what are the default colors? So... The big issue is... you being this. Let's just try black. Well, that looks much better. Okay. I can work with that. Why are you white? Yeah, there's a couple things graphically that are wrong with this game. There are things that don't look good. Like, okay, Warframe has a lot of optimization issues and a lot of optimization problems, right? There are things that graphically look really wrong with the game. But for the most part, those things tend to be forgiven. Because you can get away with, like, the game actually doesn't look bad on low settings. However, performance-wise, the things that kill this game are staggering. Like, there are parts of the game that should not tank your performance that just do. And it's very stupid. Because it's like, why? Like, there are parts of this game that DE just refuses to optimize or work on or fix that destroy this game's memory footprint, and you just leave yourself wondering, like, this is something that, like, as a person who is only now learning the basics of computer science, like the absolute bare bones basics, as in like learning how to just script in Python. There are practices that I see actively ignored from Digital Extremes that are talked about in these courses as like beginner stuff. Hempstead. Okay, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see. Gotcha. Okay, that's what I thought. Got like the most suspicious email of all time, and it turns out to just be fucking it just turns out to be Liz, my mod. Goofy ass. Letting rendering in general be worse for it. There's always been stuff like that they do that is questionable. You can only hate it so much when they do wield it as a feature in gameplay sometimes. Yeah. There are things that they do that, like, I can understand how it happens. Like, I can understand how they got to, like, oh, that's a very normal mistake to make. But the class that I'm taking makes such a big point to emphasize that, like, these are beginner level mistakes that you should not be making as an industry professional, right? Like, once you get to the point, like, don't do this. It's not good to do. Refuse to do it. Like, this is standard practice that everybody should learn to don't do it this way. And so when they say it like that, and I see these mistakes in the game, I just think to myself, like, why was it ignored? Slash status, the idea that each individual enemy can have an unlimited number of slash statuses with different timers, different damage, means unbound memory usage. No other game would let you do that, and it's cool. I agree. 100%. Warframe's unique way of afflicting statuses and, like, storing that information is very cool. However, Yunori, you also know that this leads to the problem that DOTs themselves recalculate your damage on generation, which causes various bugs. And it's not just the fact that, like, something like faction damage double dips, which they've now just kind of accepted as an unofficial feature. It isn't, you know, like you and I both know that this causes, like, rounding errors in the game and, like, problems at, like, credit assignment, kill credit assignment, and, like, all kinds of issues, and things like being able to transfer certain things to enemies that you shouldn't be able to, and, like, loading them with a bunch of bloat. It's very bad for the game in a way. But at the same time, I agree that, like, it's great for the game, gameplay wise. But the system is so old, and they just keep stacking on top of it, and they keep losing. There's so much that's lost. With each iteration they build on top of. God knows what the comments for this game look like. Like, God knows. Why do so many people use this fucking water droplet glyph? It looks so fucking ugly. Ah, I see. Mildly exclusive, so they think that they're flexing, I guess. I don't think it's as deliberate or as intentional as you make it out to be. I do believe that for all things that DE is very good at, they are also equally incompetent. And that's not even necessarily shitting on them. But I do believe that DE is in some way or another incompetent in many fields and in many ways. Okay. Why am I only getting 3 people in a lobby? What is this matchmaking, bro? Poor KM Duck is gonna get fuck all. It's because that other guy just left. Either that or I'm doomed to have a 3-man lobby. RIP, homeboy. I think another part of it comes from the idea that DE, above all else, must make the game as I don't want to say the word appealing, but that's kind of what it is. DE does seem to heavily emphasize how appealing the game is to the average player. And what I mean by that is, like, they just want the game to seem as fun as possible, regardless of whether or not the fun lasts. So, like, for example, they would rather introduce something that is, like, objectively unhealthy for the game, but they would do that because on the outset, looking in, you would look at that feature and say, oh, that looks like a lot of fun. And the fun would be short-term, short-lived, and not as impactful as if it were, you know, kind of better implemented, better balanced, maybe more complete, more polished, more refined. You know, a good example would be like Hi 10-0-4-5-6-1. A good example would be like Eidolons, for example. Eidolons are not finished gameplay wise. Or like, yeah, like duviri is another good example. It's not a finished game mode. Like, it's missing so much to make it complete. But at the same time, DE will quite literally never, and I do mean never, revisit it. DE will never look back on duviri and add anything to it. Like, as far as they're concerned, it's a done part. What are good and fun helmet ideas on Folly? I don't like Folly. Folly is very boring to me, so I don't have anything that's, like, fair to say about Folly, because I think Folly fucking sucks, and I don't think that there's any helmet that would make Folly entertaining to me. I don't like Folly. I don't really want to deal with you, man. I just don't want to. Oh no. Get frozen, nerd. Is Magpul useful on other frames? Yes. Auto-detonating her barrel whenever you throw it. There you go. Omega's got one. Auto-detonate the barrel with aqua blades. GG. There you go. That's a good idea, Omega. Yeah, I don't think Folly even needs subsumes. She's just kind of got a completely, like, broken kit that does everything. Because the thing about the Torta frame, right? Nothing you put on her matters. This is a complete Folly build right here. Her 2 does everything. Her 1 is rolling guard on demand. Her 3 is an orb fountain. And her 4 crowd controls everything. And that's all you need, right? So, like, this is a complete Folly build. And if you really wanted to, you could do something like max duration Folly like this. I think you need like 300%. So, like, a fucking aura mod, whatever, it doesn't matter. like this. And as long as you get to this number, I think that you're able to continuously spam defense targets, so you're never in danger of taking damage. Here, I'll make like a proper build really quickly. I'll just throw this on for some whatever. And then I think the range on this, you want like, you probably wouldn't do this one. You'd probably just do like, I don't know, 1 stretch mod. And then, more duration, probably duration through this or something. Duration. Yeah, this is probably fine, I guess. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters with this frame. It's so overpowered. Oh, wait, you can get away with this one because of the thing. She's got a thing on that makes this good. Yeah, this is like if you really wanted to like, oh, I'm gonna min-max folly or whatever. It doesn't matter. Probably casting speed if you really were like, yeah, I'm gonna make this the best folly build. Okay, buddy. Sure. Here you go. There you go. Like, that's it. That's all you need. And then, well, I guess you'd be better off doing this, so you put that there, but I'm not putting a fucking thing on this. And yeah, you would do something like this if you gave a shit, but, none of us give a shit, so there you go. Here's a folly build, and I guess just, I don't know, whatever the fuck you want on the 4. Like, I don't know what you want me to tell you. She has like a broken passive, she has rolling guard on demand, that's also a teleport, an insta kill at every level, and like summoning immortality basically. Nobody cares. It's just set and forget to make enemies into orb fountains, and then whatever. I'm like genuinely whatever, dude. Who gives a fuck? This frame is fucking stupid. There's nothing about this frame that's fun gameplay wise. I don't even know what you would like. I think Omega had the best solution. Greedy pulls nice for loot. You know what you could do? You could do genuinely, fuck, there's just anything you put on her is gonna be fucking whatever. Dispensary would even be good, just that you don't have to think it. You know what, if you don't want to use your third ability at all, give yourself Bright Bonnet or something, or like you don't need any of that. You don't need anything. Ensnare, yeah, I guess a grouping tool. So like Ensnare or Larva for Ragdoll, because Ragdoll grouping is good for the electric thing. You can do the electric mines with Larva. That's a good one, I guess. Sure. What is your wisdom on the weapon to abuse Guncio on damage? Golden Instinct? Folly has Golden Instinct. She has Golden Instinct for free, and it's better and faster than Golden Instinct. This frame is just dev mode for losers. This frame sucks. It's just dev mode. It's so boring. It's so boring. Snooze frame, dude. Yeah, I guess Nidus Larva. She doesn't need Golden Instinct or Dispensary. No, she gives ammo and energy. This frame is so boring. This frame sucks so bad, it's so boring. Oh, my stream is getting restricted. Shut up. It's the music. Shut up. I don't care. I don't care that it's getting restricted. I don't care. There's like a specific kind of music I want to listen to right now, and I just want something chill and cool. And I'm not getting the chill and cool. Also, that song was boring me. That song is boring, and I want gooder music. Or you know what? Fuck it. Where's you? You're a good artist. You make kinda energetic songs, but I'm okay with that. Yeah, why not? A little bit of energy for the game. Because God knows I'm not feeling it while playing. Runa Prime. Probably not that many. It's a lot of plat. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Reb overhyped the hell out of Folly. What do you expect from them, man? I don't want my stream to get fucking restricted. Fuck off. So lame. I hate YouTube restrictions for fucking streaming whatever interesting music, dude. What if I just make this so quiet? Wow, it's just not even worth it. Whatever. I don't care. What is this? 9? Might as well, right? Sure. I always need these anyways. I don't feel like locking myself into any particular build, so I'll just do this. And I'll be more flexible. I can probably afford to keep this one as a normal forma. Just because it's like, yeah, that's probably gonna stay the same. But I don't need to sweat my nuts off. Probably an Omni here, a normal forma here, one Y forma here, because that should be constant. I think there's going to be 3 Ys in every Verena build I do. And I think that's good enough. I don't need to go crazy. Dun, 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 dun. God, I love this fucking artist so much. They make me feel not dead inside. More strength. More strength. Where's the triple Archon quadruple mecha setup? I saw a funny tweet that was translated from Japanese that apparently Japanese people are tired of seeing mecha slop, which is really funny to me. That makes me very happy. Yeah, you posted the server. Yeah. That's really funny to me. It's like Lamau. Even they're thinking it's slop because it is slop. Raf full advance over the floor. Wow! Look at the wrathful advance. What did I say I was gonna do? Roar for the 2, right? Yeah, I'll roar for the 2. Roar. They're tired of mecha, toward, and influence. Do you blame them? I mean, fuck. They're speaking the truth, man. They're speaking the fucking truth. I think anybody would be tired of the same shit over and over and over again, and it's all the community knows. It's the same garbage. Have I ever been super congested and suddenly your sinus is clear and now breathing burns? Guys, you ever had that moment where you like drink water and feel refreshed? Dude, you know that moment where like you get a headache? Does anybody relate to this? Yo guys, can anybody relate to like that crazy weird feeling you get where like you stand leaning over the edge of something that's really tall and then like this weird vertigo sensation takes over and you feel like weird in your legs? You guys ever have this weird thing where like sometimes you feel a sneeze coming on but then it goes away, like this quirky weird thing that happens? Is that relatable to anybody, guys? It's not refreshing. We know, Crow. It hurts to breathe. I'm making fun of you for describing a basic experience, Crow, but I appreciate that it, for one reason or another, just didn't resonate, or it did and you just chose to ignore it, both of which are reasonable responses to me being a dick to you. I could do this one, but it's inefficient to do. I will instead do. Don't want to breathe no more. Damn, Crow. That's so sad. Can we get 10 billion gifties for our Corvid friend Crow? The drop for this song has no reason being this fucking hard. It is so good. Reasonable, you say. I am... Dude, whatever I said is in the past. I forgot that shit the second it came out of my mouth. Enigma gyromes. Don't you need a lot of these? How far in the past are you, Crow? Poor Crow, Rogan. Poor Crosif. I don't know what to feed the helmet. You leave and I'm feeding helmet. I do gotta feed the helmet. He's a hungry boy. I come back and you're still feeding helmet. Listen, it's a hard decision to make. Alright, what to feed the helmet. The helmet is a special boy. Melee crit damage. Melee crit damage. Melee crit damage. It's purple Varuna, so she has purple shards. So it's purple Varuna with the purple shards. She goes over 500 with the prime. That's literally the only change they gave her. They gave her that, and then they gave her sprint speed, which she didn't need because of her first ability passive. The sprint speed buff is honestly crazy. To go from 0.95 to 1.2 is fucking disgusting. I don't even have words for that. Oh, I should change this to the Smita cat. Wait, why am I leveling you and Ilara? I'm leveling a single thing. I'm gonna grab the ability nuke build with Roar. Really? No. Okay. I don't need this. Compared to this, this is more important. I'm not even getting the benefit of this right now, so I feel like this is... It is correct. Wow. I'm surprised. Elite Sanctuary Onslaught. Ah, that's awkward. I need you to die. That works. I don't have enough range for this. My abilities are too weak, I suppose. There you are. There's that. And we get a big ol' ability nuke. Good stuff. I need a better way to see enemies through walls. I should turn enemy highlights off, so I can see enemies better. There we go. Okay, I need to do this because I can't see shit. Enemy highlighting. There we go, now I can see better. There's my target. Let's do this. That's an ally. Interesting. Is that a manic? That's my target? That's fucked up. Oh, Varun is almost max level. GG. Damn, this music is fire. Yes. And this is R906. They make fucking straight heat. Are you an enemy? No, you're not. Where's the enemy? There you are. You're dead now. I really need to turn off ally highlighting as well when I do this build. It's just impossible to see. Oh, Varuna, you little murder machine. I didn't for this one, Gato, because she's a lot busier on the back, which causes conflicting armor stuff to happen, so it doesn't look good. Yeah. I went for a purple Varuna anyways. It's a different color scheme. So I believe these two are constants, so I can normal form up both of these. And we will start with normal forming on this polarity. Turn ally highlighting off as well. Everything dies. There we go. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Shit. Got robbed. Oh my god. He's juking me. There we go. There we go. Much easier to play. Oh, he's in foam. That's awkward. Okay. Shit. Oh, Oh, this fucking Hildren's stealing my kills, you fat bitch. Go away. Fucking bitch. I need my ability kills. Fuck off. You greedy pig. I'll just do this then. There we go. There we go. My goddamn kills. That's really unfortunate to get a manic as my targeted guy. It'd be really nice if I didn't. There we go. God damn, this Hildren is gonna fucking make me stay another round because they're taking all my goddamn kills. What? Oh, he's in. Man. That's another one. There we go. No way, it's that guy again. Holy shit. God damn it. Oh, Hildren, you stupid bitch, taking all my ability kills. Look at how close I am. Look at how fucking close I am. This fucking stupid bitch. God fucking damn it. Oh, thank God I got it. I'd have been so pissed. I'd have been furious, I'm not gonna lie. This room is insanely rare on Sedna survival for some reason. Yes. It's because it is a specific sabotage tile from a really old version of the game that DE never removed, so it still exists. I barely got enough affinity to level up, by the way. That's insane. This fucking Hildren. Oh, fuck off. Fucking bitch. Have you used your affinity blessing? I have not used my blessing. I'm gonna put this forma in and then I'm probably gonna, I don't know, go to bed or something. Oh, excuse me. You know what? Since I'm not using mecha, I'm going to use preparation. Preparation's a great idea. I might as well do the 10 rank one. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Please don't find a squad. Thank God. You know, I complained about the Hildren, but I still got it in 2.5 minutes. You have full purples? Yeah, it's for melee crit damage, which we're not using for this particular build, so it's not really doing anything. Oh, don't do that, you fucking ape. I grabbed preparation just to waste it. That's actually insane. There we go. There we go. That's insane. Would love a green enemy. Thank you. There we go. Nuke the whole room. Thank you. Oh, okay. Awkward. I'll deal with that, I guess. That's a bit funny. You know, there you are. Oh, okay. Green enemy, I saw you. You're gone now. Really? 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 I wonder if that's just a visual bug or something. Alright, we leveled up. Yippee. Cyto9, how did you go down, buddy? I guess it's hard to get headshots when everything's dead. Can't really blame you. Lamau, the Bluetooth off fucking attack. Yeah, that was pretty funny. That was very entertaining. Omniforma in the fucking Excelisi slot. Wow, we did it, chat. Man, we have a lot of polarities here, but then you look at it and it's like, oh, that's an Omni. I could just Omni that. This would be an Umbra one, but it's whatever. So, I guess more strength for you, because fuck it, there's nothing else that matters. And then you... Can't squeeze more range, can I? No, not really. Alright. Turning visual effect intensity up all the way, chat, so I can see this shit easier. We love visual effect intensity. Please just go. I was gonna say, don't matchmake me. Wow, it was fast loading. What the fuck? Oh, that's really annoying. Again, that keeps happening to me. Uh oh, I didn't get shit on this guy. Yeah. My reliance on this ability is skewing your wiener. There we go. That's the wrong guy. That's the guy we're looking for. You are? What? What even damaged me? Good old Varuna room nuke, okay? Oh, okay. How did he go down? Oh, right, he's in a different area. No streaming during your work hours? How criminal. Hey, don't worry, I'm right about to go to bed, man. Well, there we go, chat. We've done Varuna. We've leveled Varuna. Woohoo! Yippee! Chat, we did it. Varuna's all leveled up now. Yippee. Damn. Do toxin status damage affect shards? What the? Do toxin status damage shards affect companions modded with toxin? I believe they do not. You know what? I'll test it for you right now. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to test it so you don't have to ask me questions like that in the future. We're going to grab a companion who I know just doesn't have a lot of mods on them, like this idiot dog. We're going to go on over to a naked config with nothing on it. And then we're going to go to this naked config. We're going to put balanced posture, I guess. And then we're gonna put toxin on it. Toxin. And then I guess status chance. This guy doesn't have status chance for shit. Sure, that works. And I think all of these get converted to toxin. So there's the cold one, Frostjaw. There it is. Man, maybe I should just do a fucking whatever. I'm gonna do the force status chance with this shotgun comb. Alright. Yeah, 260%. That's actually too much, so let's take some of this off. Oh, right, that's the thing that gives all the status. Whatever, that's fine. Okay, whatever. We have toxin status, right? So we have no toxin shards. We only have toxin damage. We're going to spawn in an enemy and then look at it and then see how much toxin damage it takes. Also, to make our lives easier, damage numbers. Just gonna make these big so we can see them. Big and easy to see. Eximus unit. Make sure that it's an Eximus unit that doesn't have any modifiers to toxin or whatever. The Bombard Eximus unit. Our companion's gonna attack it. So it takes 1,900 damage per toxin proc and deals 1,294. And you can see 1,900 damage per toxin proc. We're gonna leave now. We're gonna write down 1,937 because that was the toxin proc. We're gonna go and we're gonna go grab a frame that has toxin shards on it. I think one of these Sarens has toxin shards. Corrosive. Okay, this Saren has toxin shards. We're gonna go back into the sim. And then we're gonna do the same fucking thing. This is how easy it is to just find things out for yourself, by the way. We're gonna run on over here. And he takes less for some... Nope, 1,937. There it is. I don't know why he was taking less, but maybe it was a body part hit or something. But it's in there. 1,937. So... nope. The answer is no. There you go. Mystery solved. And you can do that yourself in 30 seconds or less based on your loading times. You know, you could have actually, you know what? You could have done it even faster than me. Because instead of backing out to the orbiter, you could have just gone to the relay. And then from the relay, you could have just re-entered, you know? You're welcome. Yeah, if you guys ever want to test things, it's actually really easy. You just go and just see. That's all you do. You just go and look. If you ever have a question, you're like, man, I wonder whether or not this works. Grab the thing you're trying to figure out, remove all the variables, and just test one thing at a time, and you'll figure it out. This is like the fundamentals of science, right? Like, this is base entry-level science. If you want to know how something works, you just go find out. That's all there is to it. There's nothing special or crazy or magical that I do. I just go find out. I just go look, and I just go, oh, let's see. I don't do anything ridiculous to like trick you guys, or like I don't hide any of this from you guys. This is just, if I want to know, I just go find out. By the way, look at how strong this fucking dog is when you use the correct build on it. Go on, dog. Where? $500,000 damage, and I didn't even like heat inherit primer it with like the Tysus or anything. Look at this with the Tysus. Look at this. Oh, it's digging. That's what took it so long last time. The groin hitbox damage amplifier. True. $1 million damage in 3 hits, by the way. There we go. 13 statuses. So now my roar is strong. 92. Hit this guy once. 1.5 million damage. Wow. This is just like a whatever ass dog, by the way. 12x crit damage, Lamau. Fucking DE in their stupid fucking game. Later and take care. Goodbye, gamer. This game is so boring. Giant ass numbers. Not what I wanted, but you know. Oh, Mecha Cloud moment. Let's see, let's get a mecha target up. Can I get a mecha target? Whatever. Doesn't matter. Oh, digital extremes. Have you played last week's EDA? I haven't opened the game in a week. So, no. Oh, Nightwave rank. Wow. Alright. I'm going to bed. At 2 waves left, it would reset back to 4. That's really funny. Yeah. That sounds like digital extremes. Well, what are you gonna do? They're just a small indie company, you know? Check emails. I saw your email, Blacksmith. That's what I was talking about earlier. I will invite you. I will send you the link, my friend. You will be able to join the Discord. Goodbye, stream.